Okay, hello. So the league is over in a few hours, and the minion pact interaction is gonna get basically deleted. And I haven't actually played this in months now, and my brain is all PoE too. So when I start to think about what Scarab to put in or what Scarab to put in, my head hurts. So it might not make sense, but I think I'm just gonna run, I guess, this, and then I got this for the Divine because I just wanted a quick one with the pack size. I'm not even sure if these are the right scarabs for Harvest. I think what I was doing is I was doing, I guess, Harvest and the Crater Coping. I haven't gotten a Swain, obviously, Swallen, and then Strong Boxes. And I don't even remember what's what. Yeah, I'm really PoE2 brained. My apologies. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna throw that in. And I was playing RF for basically the entirety of the league. And then when I got it done, I got the challenges, then I respect into the flavor of the league minion pact Blade Vortex shenanigans. Personally, I actually don't find it as seamless as others might, because it feels like I end up dropping the stacks way too easily, or sometimes I end up pressing the button in the hideout, and then that's kind of an issue, or I'm in the map and I forget to keep the stack up, and then it drops, and then I have to leave the map and I have to go back in to get it back. That's like a little bit of an inconvenience, but obviously you can have a bunch of damage from the minion pact, and then you can just focus on all kinds of defenses. Personally, I went with all hit, all physical hit taken converted into elemental, and then obviously that's the 90% max res and all that stuff. Obviously that's 209 because of the 200 over cap fire res. So basically I just had everything balanced out as much as it made sense for me. So I guess it comes from like 50 from here, and then 15 from here, so that's 55, and then we got 22 there, so that's 77 if I can do math. 8797. Is there a 10 somewhere, or am I just really bad at math? Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, so 22, and yeah, okay. Yeah, 50, that's 65. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's 65. I don't know why I said okay. Yeah, that's 65. And then that's 87, and then the 13. Okay, now it adds up. My bad. So yeah, obviously if there's like physical damage over time, that doesn't get converted. It only gets converted with 22, because this is not hit damage, it's physical damage taken as. So that should, I think, be valid for that as well. Obviously I'm gonna throw the POB down there, but many people have done this, and probably to greater effect. If I had like anything that I could do, or if I didn't have this character that I was playing RF on, had a level 100, obviously I'm gonna respect this. I'm not gonna level an entirely new character for this. So this is also the reason why I did it this way, with the physical hit taken converted to elemental. But I think Gladiator would be like overall, I think, more enjoyable maybe. And there's like some other tech, I think, that you can like do that makes it, I guess, smoother. But this is what I chose, and this is what I stuck with. the stats are. Even then, it's like I tattooed over whatever I could, right? Yeah. So I mean, everything is in the POB, and yeah. But when I was playing this, then I was already done with challenges, so there wasn't really that much motivation for it. But yeah. Anyway, enough yapping. Oh yeah. By the way, I'm like. The meager the few divines that I had, I'm just converting everything into chromatics because of the change. Like who knows if I'm ever gonna need some chromatics on standard. Nowadays it's gonna be like much different, much rarer. Because I mean divine there's plenty of ways to get it. Like that's the same. So I don't really need that, I guess. Yeah, as you can see, there isn't much divines left over here, but I didn't really have anything to put them on anyway. All right, so I think we go in, and then I think this goes in, this goes in, this goes in. Two of these maybe. Is it Searing Exarch or is it Ether? Okay, it's Ether for this one. Like I said, PoE brain, a PoE 2 brain. Okay, there it is. There's the map. Okay. So I guess just hop in.
Can't you see? The deeper you go, the less of you will remain.
I think I wasn't doing it with cornucopia. Obviously, you have the exploded thingy, which is like very nice. I wanted to do something that's a map, obviously, not just bosses, because then you can't really see the explosions. Okay, I'm not gonna click anything. I don't care. Not really the point. I would just like to get in the grove and then get into the other grove. Cornucopia, which makes it a bit longer of a map. I think I may have ended up dropping the damage or not. I really don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. Yeah, I think I may have ended up dropping the damage. Does that mean I should port out? Or is it my... Okay, I'll port out and see if I end up messing up. Okay, go back in. And now I have it guaranteed on me. But then there's the invulnerability. Yeah, I guess it's just tanky. I mean, to be fair, it is like a highly modded map. These harvest bosses are also kind of tanky. Okay. I just hope I hope I didn't drop the damage. I don't know, this is suspicious. This is very suspicious. That was a terrible idea. I should have just kept the cornucopia. Definitely. Okay, I'm not doing damage. Something's gotta be wrong. Yeah, I'm not doing any damage. Maybe I managed to drop it. Like this is what I end up doing. I just end up dropping the damage, dropping the blades. I just want to sit and I want to make sure that I have it properly sacrificed. And now in theory, if I keep up the blades, then I should have... No, I'm not doing damage. That's not good. Okay, so there's like some sort of stupid damage reduction, and I don't know what I was really supposed to do. So, see, like, okay, like if I actually deal damage to it, then it's fine, but there's some sort of reduction there. Maybe I had to like go out of the circle, do something. Really wasn't worth it. Yeah, I'm always stressing about dropping the stacks, so it's not the best, at least for me. But obviously the damage should more than make up for it. And by the way, I'm glad that it's gone, and it will be gone. But obviously it feels, if there is like something that is such a no-brainer, insane in the game, then you should probably not play anything else. It's like, of course you can, like, you know, play something else for fun. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know how these things work. I really don't know how these bosses work. It's like this phase here, and they just don't take damage for ages. Like, am I supposed to run away and run back? Push it straight? See, like now? I don't know. Okay. And I clicked the wrong portal. Okay, I probably shouldn't have an issue with it, but still. Not quite how I planned it. It's okay. Alright. And then there's a mirage, and then we get another harvest, which is gonna be more bosses that I have to mess with. By the way, I don't know necessarily if I can like tank these. I should be able to, considering everything, but it doesn't feel natural to just tank it. Okay, there's a doubling. There's another doubling. Like getting it back, I guess. And then, all right.
Choose what you
Mets
wish.
or frogs or convert. I'm down for the frogs.
Let's see how that turns out for you. Each step you take binds you tighter to the ruin we sought to escape.
Why did I pick up the tome? I don't even want the tome. But I mean, to be fair, I should just be, you know, going into the Sacred Grove right away.
This way, exile.
I even remember which one's better.
We need not the
I'll take this one because we did the other two already. Nice, a divine. That was the cost of the map. Got back at least that. Yeah, like when they go into that phase, there's some sort of insane damage reduction or something. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't take damage. Yeah, I mean, probably not worth the scarab and the time. No, I don't know. What am I supposed to do for it to go into the face faster? Run away? Not run away? Doesn't even fit. Okay, yeah, my bag's full. Okay, now it took some damage. Does running away help? Maybe. Okay, I guess it kind of does. But anyway, I mean, you see the thing, like you see it works. It's just the boss and obviously player dev. Like when I actually hit something, then it's good. All right. Okay, let's tank it to see. Right. Like obviously there's like no need for me to avoid it. Let's stand here where it overlaps. Yeah. Doesn't actually do. Okay. Dropping the tome. But yeah, I was doing mainly the scarab farming, the haunted mansion, farming the mirage boxes. That was nice. Very satisfying with the explosions, but that was with the area. But I mean, it doesn't really matter which one you're doing. The explosions are the same from Hinekora. Okay, what do I get rid of? I didn't really plan for this as much because, in all honesty, I was doing literally anything else. Anything else with this. Just click something for fun. If you're like doing the 17, it's, you know, same thing really. 17. None of the bosses. So like that, I was so glad when I had the full conversion, but then in practice it isn't really any like high boss when I can actually like fully take advantage of it, because all of them have some sort of debuff or something where they mess you up anyway. Like ideally I could just sit there and take all kinds of hit damage. But I don't know if I can I think that was like sometimes I was able to tank the Maven stuff, but then sometimes I wasn't. So I don't really know. Throw back everything here. I'm gonna run this, and then I'm gonna run the feared. Usually I wait until they actually show up, because at least for me, sometimes it felt like there was an occasion. Also, damage is kind of weird here. Sometimes it felt like I didn't get damage properly if I used it before the boss spawned in, even though that should not be a case. Like, there should not be any real connection between the two. But you know. I had the meat sack. There are like other where there's like, you know, the thingy from the Deck 9, or like Desert Spring boss, the ad of the Desert Spring boss, or was it the ad of the other boss? Okay, you know the Spectre that I'm talking about, that has like even more HP than the meat sack. But I just had, you know, I had the meat sack, because that was, even when I messed up and I ended up blowing it up or something, I was able to just, you know, get it quickly for a few kills from trade. So that's nice. I should be able to tank it, but sometimes I'm not, and I don't really know like how high that damage really is, because I think there are occasions where I'm able, and I have like the full crit avoid here, supposedly the XP reduction to minus 100%. So, because I mean, I tanked it, and there were occasions when I was able to tank it. So I'm not entirely sure. That's nice that we got a jewel to identify. Boom. Fortitude. Yeah, forbidden flame. And here, fortitude. Yeah, 6. Okay. Not much. All right. Here we have the feared. Not the craziest. Let's do it. I don't wanna wall it, because then I might end up getting some weird stuff. Then I'm cooked. Ow. But yeah, ship is gone.
In the darkest part of your mind.
Okay, Dread's gone. Who's left? Indeed, Nightmare's gone. And then we have this guy. That's the last one. I don't even see where it is. I don't like this. Oh, yeah, there was still there. Okay. Can you go down? Alright. There it is. Didn't really get anything fun here. But, yeah. Synthesized items are gonna be gone as well. It's also interesting.
The dog is in the hen house.
Okay,
as
whatever
a
that
commoner
is.
might say.
And there's like grab like random map. Was it like 1, 2, 3 ambush? And then I think potency and hidden compartments. And what was it? Haunted Mansion was what I was doing. I wanna run one of those as well. Strongbox. I guess I don't have any of these because I guess I'm going for the inside ones anyway. So I guess I just grabbed whatever I had randomly. Obviously, the point is generally would be to just run in the mirage. Something like that. Click all the boxes that I come across if I feel like it. I think ideally you would just, run inside straight up, because these boxes outside are not very likely to be that valuable compared to the guaranteed scarab box from inside. So yeah, like basically along the way I just click stuff.
Destroy the enemy.
And then when I'm inside I should have a nice and valuable batch of boxes. This is like basically the same thing that I was doing with RF, but that was more comfortable because I didn't have to pay attention to not dropping the damage, because I just had the damage. There's an operative strongbox. Those are obviously the big ones. I mean, everyone knows at this point, like it's the end of the league. Like this information was already debated back and forth months ago. But if I don't do something with it, then tomorrow it will be gone. Not even tomorrow, but in like a few hours. But obviously all the goals were done ages ago. So yeah. There's another operative. Sometimes you would have like more of these, and you could have like a bunch of nice drops. And then if you have, oh yeah, forgot. And if you have the boss in your range of the mirage, then it's even better.
You've got affairs. You might.
Greetings.
So yeah, maybe I'll do one more. Like that was like a nice one. The one that gives you the think. Yeah, so we need another. Obviously, it doesn't need to be corrupted or anything. It's just can't regen. I don't really like those. I don't like the no regen. And I don't like the minus res for obvious reasons. So yeah, whatever. Just grab one more. Oh, that's a 15. Okay. Everything feels wrong. I got used to the other stuff. In PoE2. Okay, less recovery. Whatever. Surely that can. Surely that will be fine. At least it's not no regen. Yeah, I'm just gonna press it. Like this is generally how I would do it, right? Run around, pick the stuff. If I see a bunch outside of the mirage, just run at them. You know, the explosions take care of everything. Sometimes like that's like a diviner, an arcanist, worth taking a look at. Summoner. For some reason, it's that big of a drop on the filter. I don't know. Haven't touched it in a while anyway. I don't know if this one is like they automatically dating one or not. Anyways, that's the mirage.
You've done well.
Like these like nice big satisfying explosions. That's what I was looking at the entire league. I mean, I say the entire league, but I've played less than I have. So like if you look at the entire duration of the league, played like a few weeks at the beginning and then haven't really played since. But again, obviously doesn't mean that the league was bad or anything. It's just that my goals have been met. And that's that. Okay, that's an operative. But like there were maps or mirages when there was like a bunch of operatives next to each other, and that was very satisfying. And ideally you would of course just run the maps real fast. And then that's the boxes next to the boss. Sometimes they are operative boxes too, so. But not this time. Not this time. Oh, that counts. No, I can't click the one behind. Another one. Another one. All right. Anyways. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, I just wanted to click everything. All right, get me out of here. Get me out of this sneak. Okay. What's in bed? I had fun, but it's been a while, and I don't know how much I'm excited for the new league. We'll see. It's just there is the obviously the idea of like staggering the two, right? And then you have PoE 1 and then PoE 2 and then PoE 1 and then PoE 2, and then you always have a relatively fresh PoE league to play, which is like cool in a way. But I don't know if I have it in me to do leveling, the campaign, do the reset that much. Because I've enjoyed the PoE 2 stuff, but even that I probably won't have it in me to do a reset. Or when they do an event or something like that, do reset. I got my Arc Totem finally off the ground. So that is nice at the moment, because I'm still getting a ton of XP per round, a ton of XP per map. I'm low level, but obviously I can do the higher level map, so that's nice. One more of these and then that's that. So yeah, so this damage is basically coming from that, coming from the minion pact, you know, companionship, taking minion life stuff all over the place. I guess I still can't tank the hunger, as we've established earlier. So yeah. Oh yeah, I probably could have used Righteous Fire for a bit more of an oomph. But yeah. I mean, I guess I can roll those, or finish those, and then yep, a bit more. But yeah, Mirage was quite, you know, straightforward. Wasn't like super excited about the Astrolabe stuff. I mean, it's, you know, it's nice. And then it was, you know, Breach going wild, and then they kinda brought Breach in line in the patch notes, as we've seen. Nice liquid key, you can pop that at the end. But yeah, it's just a very, you know, straightforward league mechanic. You can just double up on all the good stuff in your map. So then obviously whenever it doesn't double up, then it feels bad. That was the barrier stuff, with a very underwhelming boss, let's say, which is like, you know, part good, part bad. Because like in some ways it's something where it's like everyone should be able to kill it. And you're gonna be in a position where it's like, okay, I finally got one, and it's kind of expensive, so I would be better off to sell it, but I want to run it, and then I end up failing, and it feels pretty bad. It's basically you go in and you get to take it down. It's like a relatively low strength, low baseline strength. Which is like in a bit in a way it's like a bit similar to how, you know, PoE 2 stuff, and it's like everyone should be able to take down those bosses, otherwise they are not able to actually progress into the end game, because of how, you know, the quest line, everything is built up. So basically, you have bosses maker, like you should be able to get them down eventually, but not eventually as like it would be here, where you would have like portals and whatnot, and you can like take them down one by one, because obviously it resets the HP. But you know, infinite revives and whatnot. So the barrier was kind of like that, and yeah, I would have been better off if I did not identify a single screams of the desiccated belt, because I did not find a single one that was worth more than like 25 chaos, which was obviously not very fun considering the cost. But obviously you also got the guaranteed mirage map from the boss. I think it might be apt to finish it with one of those. I grabbed like a few of those, probably won't ever be relevant. Like I'm not gonna go and need to get one on standard, but I grab like a few as a memento, I suppose. So yeah, we're running away from hunger. It feels pretty bad that I focus so much on being able to take a big hit and then I still die to the hunger. A bit disappointing, but I seem to recall that I really was able to actually get one or two hits without dying from that. All right, let's pop open the key. Probably not gonna be anything good. Remember us. And we get, yep, we get the helmet. As expected. All right, and as we said, just grab a barrier and finish it with that. And then that's gonna be goodbye. Goodbye to Mirage League.
Do not let Harasta's tongue interfere. I will show them the true meaning of sorrow. Plague the sands.
Run away. Let's hope it doesn't bug out.
To the darkness.
That's the AoE. Boom.
The sands. Death to the
It did bug out for me quite a few times, and it seems like I ended up dropping my damage. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Let's just finish it with the base damage. Because like this, I messed up, and then I dropped all the damage that I would get from minion pact. But I want to like leave and come back. And what if it bugs out? So I'm just gonna finish it with the base damage of the blade vortex. Yeah. Okay, there's a belt. There's a map.
You utter unbelievable fool.
And there's the yep. I really like the line. Just thinking, listening to it, and there's like a bunch of them. So if you like, you use them like one or two for the challenges, and then end up selling all the others, then you're missing out, and you're also you were also missing out if you weren't clicking on the head. So yeah, how much does the unidentified screams of the desiccated go for? Miscellaneous identified, no. 17 divines. So yeah, let's just delete 17 divines, as we did with all the others. Boom. A massive shrine and greater shocking shrine. I assume that doesn't really do much. So yes. And we got massive shrine and greater shocking shrine, which is 200 chaos. Okay, this is, I guess this is actually the most valuable of these bats that I actually identified, which is obviously funny because they are not very valuable. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That was Mirage League, and then let's see if I'm even gonna really play. I don't know. At the moment, I'm not super enthusiastic for the PoE 1 because I might have overdosed a little bit with PoE 2 and then also a bit of Torchlight. So I don't know, but I'm sure that I'm gonna find my motivation until the league start. But yeah. Okay, that's it. Thank you. And what's a Mirage League, I suppose. Whee!